we even have people right here tonight that is from Jacksonville that has never been to Fort Mose. They live right here in Jacksonville. I'm looking at some of them. But I won't ask them to raise their hand as we used to do at school. So we just really want to say to you that we appreciate what you're doing in terms of preserving our history, because those who have went on before us, we're standing on their shoulders, they're probably crying tonight to know that their living was not in vain. When they walked down through those we would call swamps and made their way into St. Augustine, didn't realize, all they knew that it was somewhere called freedom. And they made their way down. And from there, we can now boast that we have 4 historically black colleges here in Florida. Still going, still flourishing. President Glover and the rest of the presidents came over the other day to speak to us about funding there. We're probably the only state that fund private black colleges in the country. And we fund them now. We don't just give them a little, we fund them. We put them in the budget. And so as we traveled last year to Senegal and had an opportunity to go to Gorée Island and just stand there at that point where they said no return. And lo and behold, we did return. We returned as elected officials, we returned as doctors, lawyers, and later on we celebrated their 50th anniversary of independence. And then in August I had another opportunity to go to Benin, where it really all started at, y'all. 10 million of us were shipped out. 10 million slaves. And so we kind of get full sometime, Professor Jackson, just thinking about that moment in time, Chairman Campbell. That was a historical moment for us to celebrate their independence from the Portuguese. And so I just want to say to you tonight that you can always rest assured that we in Florida are going to cherish the moments and the times, and also your effort for adding St. Augustine into the quarter, but more important, for you to continue to keep coming back to Florida. Because as we left out of St. Augustine by way of Jacksonville into St. Augustine, and we made our way on down into the Bahamas, where we had a Underground Railroad conference in the Bahamas this summer, where we left from there and went on to Cuba, and left from there and just continued to make our way into other islands and stuff. But it started all in Wilmington. Started all in Virginia when we got off the boat and we made our way toward freedom. So I know those ancestors are looking down and they're crying to say that, hey, our living was not in vain, and that our heritage and that their life means something. And so now it's left up for us, as President Glover said, to teach the young generation, because they don't know. And they don't know because we don't want to teach it. And we got to teach it. And this court is the only living example that we can teach this history. Everybody want to act like we was all free, like we all stayed in gay communities. Yeah, talk to me now. Don't look at me like I'm in Disney World. I know you're in Florida, but don't look at me like I'm in Disney World. And so we're just, the Queen, she came down from Carolina and she visited with us at Fort Mose, where she came in and we fellowshiped with her and took her over to St. Augustine, over to Fernandina, and where we have American Beach. We just have so much history, Jacoby, so much history. And so again, we want to welcome you to Jacksonville, as you heard from our elected officials. And again, life is equally balanced between good and evil. We on the commission will tilt the scale. Thank you so very much.